Introducing On the Horizon, a podcast by Horizon Resources Cooperative, supporting farmers and ranchers across northwest North Dakota and northeast Montana. Join host Levi Hall as he engages with agronomy experts, grain traders, and community leaders, sharing insights to help you make confident, informed decisions for your operations. From market trends to practical advice, we bring you the conversations that matter.
Horizon Resources, solutions for your success.
Welcome back to another episode of On the Horizon. This week we have our retail division manager, Chad Ellis, back in the studio, and we talk about the rollout of the new Passport point of sale system in Williston. So we are now live at all but one of our retail stores. So this is a real exciting time. If you have any questions about this new point of sale system, feel free to call either the store manager at the location that you most frequently use, or give the main office or energy office a call at 701-572-2171. And option 3 is the accounting office, or option 1 is the energy office. And either Chad or any of the back office people would be more than happy to answer any of the questions you have. With that, enjoy the show. At Horizon Resources, grain marketing isn't just about numbers, it's about relationships. We work side by side with our producers to create marketing strategies that perform. When you deliver to Horizon Resources, you deliver to a team that values your operations' success. We're here to serve. We're built to grow. We are Horizon Resources. Welcome back to another episode of On the Horizon, and Chad Ellis, our retail division manager here at Horizon Resources. Welcome back to you.
Yeah, thanks. Good to be back.
Well, we've had a big change here at the Williston store. The point of sale system has changed. And I know you and I have been on this podcast talking about this a couple times in the past. But let's first talk about why did we change the point of sale system?
Yeah, there's numerous reasons. I mean, the old system just had some issues and we didn't have much good support. And aside from the tills, the back office inventory system we went away with. Again, the support wasn't quite there and it was just a little outdated, I guess.
Yeah, this is
the one we went to. So
it's like trying to run an iPhone 5.
Right.
They've moved way past it. Technology's advanced. There's no support for that anymore. You're not going to find anybody that's going to help you with any of your tech issues.
Right. And that was kind of one of the big issues was with the credit, with a certain pin pad went end of life and we had to switch to a new one. And with that, this is with the old system. We had to go to a new signature capture, which wasn't available on the pin pad. So multiple reasons we made the switch. The passports, which is made by Gilbarco, communicate directly with our pumps, which is also Gilbarco. So there's a smoother connection to those pumps, to the back. Everything is just more streamlined, less little stuff in between slowing it down. So,
right.
And the options with the new point of sale are endless. I mean, it's so much easier to make tweaks on our end and adjustments just for convenience. So that's the main reason. The only big hindrance is, and the main reason we're talking today is the Cartro cards. Yeah. So the customer lookup on the passports isn't as smooth as it was on Triple E. So we had to go to this card, which is honestly not too bad because it's smooth. I mean, you at the pump, put it in, pull it out, no pin required.
Yeah.
It's instant, and then inside, same thing. You run it like a credit card. Just swipe it, sign your name. If you need to put a PO or any additional info, you can, and then off you go.
What I would like for our listeners to understand and the people watching this is we have 13,000 patrons at Horizon Resources, 13,000 different accounts. Plus, we have people that just drive by that don't have accounts that come in and do business at our stores, obviously. When we have an account that got put on or a charge that got put on the wrong account, let's say there's Levi Hall and Levi Holland, and one of us gets the other charges. The way that's handled right now is they call into the main office. The main office digs through a file to see which one had signature on it. Then they send it back and try and correct, or we just have to eat the loss if it's an illegible signature.
Right. Or it comes back to us. It's like, hey, can you look at this camera footage for this receipt at this time? And then we're making little screenshots of that person and trying to match who it is, and then sending it, to the customer to verify, is this your guy? So yes, all that's gone away now.
Yeah.
So with these cards, I mean, it's all tied directly to that customer. So,
Right.
And there's a nice data range so you know who has each card. So when you get your statements, you can tie that person to that number, and so there shouldn't be any, discrimination on anything, on your statements. It should be way more direct and no issues.
Yeah, it's going to save our staff a lot of time. It's going to save our customers a lot of headache, because the charges that are on there, the only way they can get there is by swiping one of those cards. So one of the questions that's been asked, and I'll try and ask a few of these here, is what happens if I lose my card?
Yeah. Same like a credit card. You just call into us and we'll cancel it.
Yeah.
Can issue a new one, done deal. If for whatever reason you lose it, let's say you didn't realize it, a couple days later, you get a statement, or let's say you just didn't even realize you lost it and somebody does use it. I mean, we'll treat it just like any other theft,
Yeah.
If you notice it on your statements, like, hey, my card's missing, haven't seen it, I don't know where it is. We'll be able to track that date and time just like we did in the old school way, and pull it up on the camera and find out who did it.
Yeah.
And then what they want to do with it at that point, it's up to them.
Absolutely.
It's on them if they want to press charges or whatever.
Right. But there should be a lot less of that than currently what we have to do when we're checking for wrong accounts. Because, I mean, everybody knows the retail business is a high turnover business. You don't typically have long careers within that industry. So this is one where we're constantly training and retraining our employees. And so we're trying to provide the best service that we can. But there's going to be growth curve constantly, because we're always working with younger, newer employees at some point throughout the cycle.
Right. No, I agree.
So what other comments have you gotten, Chad, on
No.
the new system? Let's talk about in the store.
Right.
So if I go in and I want to get a pizza, a pop, and a bag of chips, what's that process look like if I want to make sure I get my patronage?
Super simple. Again, if you have the card and you want to charge it, run it like a credit card. So, I mean, obviously there's no chip, so it's just a quick swipe and it'll instantly pull up for you to sign.
And will I swipe before or after all my stuff is rung up?
Doesn't even matter. I
Wow.
think it'll register it, but typically you'll scan it, everything in, and the clerk will say, all right, use whatever, you want to pay,
Your
however you
method
want to
of
do it.
payment.
Doesn't matter.
Sure.
So it's on you. If you forget to use it and use your charge, your credit card, then
Yeah.
it is what it is. So just make sure you have your card out if you want to charge it.
So what if I want to swipe my card so I get my patronage points, but I don't want to have to get a monthly bill? I want to
Right.
pay for it at that time.
No, and that's kind of me. The biggest thing is letting them know before you do anything. Just say, hey, I'd like to apply this to my account and then pay cash or check or credit card. There is a button on the point of sale that they can push. You swipe your local card, and then it'll ask for the form of payment. So super slick to do.
Still able to do it.
Yes.
So the big thing that's going to change is I can't walk in and I can't say, this
Turn
is
on
Levi
11.
Hall. Yep.
Yeah.
Turn on 11, or I'm going to charge this pizza to Levi Hall.
Yes.
So
Correct.
in store versus at the pumps, am I going to need a different card?
No. The current Cartrol cards that people have, if they haven't got the new ones, they are working. I talked to some of the gals in the accounting office, and they said once they become expired, they might not. I don't know how the data within those work exactly, but again, the biggest thing is to make sure you fill out one of those sheets or just call in and say, hey, this is so-and-so. I need this many cards.
Yeah.
They'll print them, and then you can go pick them up.
So the old process was it'd take about 2 to 3 weeks to get a card. Is that still the case?
I don't know. I mean, if you call in and ask her to do it and be like, hey, I'll be down in like 15 or an hour.
Yeah.
She should have them ready.
Yeah, it takes about 5 minutes. We
Yeah.
made the investment of going out and picking up a printer, no different than if you go to Western Cooperative Credit Union and open up an account. They're going to print you a debit card that day.
Yep.
We bought that same type of printer so that our patrons are able to get cards a lot faster. It's cheaper, so it saves our patrons money, saves the cooperative money. So it was a no-brainer all around. It was something that we're excited that we now have that capability to be able to do that.
Right.
So in the case of a lost or stolen card, who do they contact?
You could either just call in and just let the main office know, myself. Because with that, I need to do something on the till side just to shut that one down. And then the accounting office needs to do the same on our final back end office side of it, just to shut that down too.
Yeah.
Shouldn't take long.
You can either call in, you can stop into 317 to the accounting office, or you can come into the energy office.
Yep.
Either one works. Any of the three works.
Yep.
So yeah, happy to help.
Right.
Chad, one last thing I wanted to talk to you about, moving away from this point of sale system. I feel like we've kind of covered that. There's been a lot of rains here, end of July, going into August. We've had some real nice warm temperatures. The grass is growing like crazy. I know that you guys have a new product in. We've had the Ferris Mowers team on the podcast before. What has been the response to these new mowers and this new product line that we're carrying?
It's been good. Most people that know anything about Ferris or have done their research and then came and saw them in person are like, yeah, this is what I want my next zero turn to be.
Yeah.
The suspension is what sets them apart from everyone else. And they're all assembled in the US, and they're a sweet mower. Every time I pull one out to stage it, I'm like, oh, I wish I had a bigger yard so I can get one of these. But I mean, they're really nice. So we're hoping to grow it. I'm hopeful to maybe even get a mechanic and just get someone so that when you buy it here, hey, you can come in and we'll service it, take care of it for you in the off season. So come springtime, it's ready to rock.
Yeah.
I'd love to grow it. We'll see how it goes. It's early and we're kind of just getting back into it, but we've already sold 2 and I've had a lot of interest. So yeah, I'm excited.
Absolutely. I refuse to sit on one because I don't want to go ask my wife if I can have one. So, so yeah, they're pretty sweet. And if you have a little bit of a more rugged yard, which is fairly common out here, especially if you're a farmer or rancher and you've got an extra farmstead that you got to keep mowed or something like that, this is something that you could throw on the utility trailer, drag around, and then hop off. And if you're not mowing a perfectly smooth golf course, this thing is going to make it feel like you are.
Right.
It's just, it floats. It's got the air ride seat. Yeah, they're pretty cool machines.
They're nice. And when you said air ride, the ISX series, so the more commercial end has that air ride seats and the springs. I mean, even the residential ones have the springs and a nice ride too, but every one of them is equipped with the suspension on every wheel. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. One other thing, I know with the new system too, we got the the cards, but I mean, with that, I'm hopeful that we'll switch over to like a loyalty program.
Oh yeah.
CHS, I know, is a big supporter of the patron points.
Yep.
And with that, we can get cheaper tobacco pricing and have just more deals we can put on that card.
Yeah, a lot easier to do some of the buy 10, get one free
Correct.
type promotions. And,
Yes.
And right now we have punch cards with our pizzas. Hunt Brothers has punch cards. I haven't done the homework on if we can integrate that promotion into this patron points. I'm guessing we would be able to.
Yes.
But the other thing I wanted to ask you, we are live in Williston now with this new point of sale. We've already gone live in Fairview. We've gone live in Malta. The only one left is Ray. Do we have an estimated new time or a rollout time for the Ray C-Store?
Not fully yet. The biggest thing was to make sure everything customer related was coming in smoothly. Just really dial in a lot of the kinks. Fairview is running smooth. That's why we're like, let's do Williston, because I know that's going to be a big one to make sure everything's going good. So I'm hopeful in October. Let's see, it's August, September. Yeah, October would be a great, I think, time. I'm going to swing by there next week just to verify with Lisa. She's got a lot of her inventory in, and we're ready to rock.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, I'm excited for it. It's going to be great. It's a necessary evil. Like I said, it's no different than when your flip phone was no longer supported and you had to move to a smartphone. Any of those types of things. Wasn't something that we necessarily sought out, but it was something that we think now we've found the best solution going forward. It's going to be one that we hopefully won't have to go through this process for a very long time again afterwards.
Right. One other thing to it, and it's happened. I know a lot of the customers have come in, but when you have your card, make sure that bar strip is down for out at the pumps. Magnetic strip needs to be down and then kind of lined with the lights on the Verifone card reader. And the quicker you pull it in and out, it works right away. So make sure you don't leave it in there like a debit card, because everyone's trained to do that, with their debit card with the chip reader. But a smooth in and out, and it'll fire right up.
Absolutely. Cool. Well, thanks, Chad, for taking the time to come on.
Good to be here.
Thank you for tuning in to On the Horizon. If our conversation today sparked your interest, make sure to subscribe to our podcast on your favorite platform. Stay connected by following @Horizon Resources Co-op on Facebook and Instagram, and explore the world of agriculture with us. We're excited to continue bringing you real conversations with Horizon Resources industry partners, member owners, and employees, discovering more about your local neighbors and community friends. Until next time, keep looking towards the horizon.
Horizon Resources, solutions for your success.
This podcast is for informational purposes only and is not to be used or considered as an offer or a solicitation to buy or sell commodities. Horizon Resources does not make any representation, warranty, or guarantee as to the completeness, accuracy, timeliness, or suitability of any information contained within any part of this podcast. Horizon Resources does not accept any liability for any loss or damage, including without limitation loss of profit, which may arise directly or indirectly from use or reliance on such information. Whilst the information provided has been obtained from sources believed to be reliable, Horizon Resources does not attest to its accuracy or completeness. Horizon Resources reserves the right to change any source without restriction or notice. The information herein is indicative only and is subject to change.